Well, that's not the question on the list. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Do it again. Do it again. We're good. Okay. Say it again.
What does the worm juice offer once you've actually applied it?
So once it's in the system, it delivers some wonderful compounds and polymers known as humic and fulvic acids. There's natural antibiotics, enzymes, hormones. It does, as we've said previously, it does help the plant become more resistant to frost. It also increases the plant's photosynthetic rate. In other words, the plant can grow faster. It also brings in many other benefits as far as minerals and microbes, obviously. And then, of course, you've got the added benefits of it adds organic carbon to your soil, which is something so important for life on this planet. Without it, nothing's going to live here eventually. So if we keep pillaging that organic carbon in the soil, we're going to all die. And of course, the big kicker is, most importantly, how it detoxifies the soil of toxins from the chemicals that we use way too much of. So worm juice has the ability to help the regenerative farming process a lot faster.
Can you just go into a bit more detail about the organic carbon? Why is it important in the soil?
Well, without the carbon, that you've probably heard on the news or the TV, watching some shows or reading people talk about sequestering carbon. So when you sequester carbon, you're relying on that mulching process. So all the beneficial fungi and everything else, they're still trying to figure out how composting worms actually create the organic carbon. So they're quite an intriguing little creature. But to say that exactly how it's formed, it's in the gizzard of the worm. What's going on in the microbial world is still an area of such intrigue to science. They're still studying it. They're still trying to figure out, how do these worms process this? How do they kill off pathogenic microbes and just excrete beneficial microbes? How do they do that?
So have they done the tests with the insecticides, herbicides, that sort of thing, and the worms, and how?
Yes. We've got one of our strawberry growers. They buy our worm juice by the shuttle. It's a concentrate, so they water it down. They fertigate all the plants on their farm. I think it's about 40 hectares. They've also got passion fruit, bananas and pineapples, which they fertigate the worm juice with. And then they take another load of worm juice and they actually foliar spray all the strawberries, because that way they can get a powdery mildew, and they spray the plants and it disappears within a few days. So we're getting in with some zucchini growers a little further south that are quite keen on the same process. Also, what we get through the juice, is keeping gardens and plants everywhere on farms and gardens really healthy. And of course, whomever's consuming those plants, whether it be animal or human, those minerals and those microbes and those enzymes are passed on to us. And that's really what we need. That's where regenerative farming needs to put its hand up and jump up and down and tell the population that this is why we're doing it, because we all want to be healthy.